Yo guys, what is going on? Blossom's back and welcome back to another episode of Top Drives. I am back from a short little break in Singapore and it was a great time. Met one of long-time viewers on the channel, also a Patreon, Ambang. I'll show some photos that we had over here. It was a really good time. We had a nice meal. He drove me around in his C-Class, which was amazing because that thing is like kind of popular on his Instagram. Because, you know, I see him post about it all the time and it was just a really good time. So that's why I haven't posted for the past couple of days. We're coming back at you with a bang because we've got an epic pack to open and it was really nice meeting Ambang in person and seeing his garage in person. Even got to open an epic pack for him. I had the chance of opening a carbon fiber for him as well and a ceramic pack. And we got some pretty stuff for Ambang actually. I was using his phone basically because we were just like eating and he was like, oh, I got this pack, gonna open it for me. I got him a Durango. So a second ever Durango that was from a heavy metal carbon fiber, which is like the best heavy metal carbon fiber that I've opened to date. And then on top of that, from his epic pack, well, I still feel kind of bad like 2 days later, but I do feel kind of bad because I did get him an epic Audi, right? So that isn't much to really be excited about. It wasn't even a good one. It was an Audi S8 on this one over here. So I don't know, man. Audi S8 was what I got from his epic pack. My previous epic pack got me an A45 Mercedes. I don't know why it's not showing up. Where is it? Where are you? Yeah. Oh, there's a space. The Mercedes AMG 845. So that's the highest RQ car I've ever gotten from an epic pack. 76. I think I've only ever pulled 2 epics that were 70 and above. This was one of them. And the other was a Porsche GT2. The 996, which I think at the time when I pulled it was 72, but now it might have gone down in RQ because that was a long time. It's 71 now. Not a GT2. I think that was the only 2. I also did pull a not 43. I pulled a C63. Oh, is it it's the space thing again, isn't it? But I think that is like borderline 70 and not 69. Yeah, borderline 70. So there you go. C63 AMG. So we're starting off today's video with another epic pack to open. So we're going into challenge leagues and let's see what we get from this. Just not a Jerry, you know, that would be kind of nice. I'm gonna use as always an entire hand of Dodges because it's a must. So Viper, SRT, Hollywood, TA, as well as the Demon. Ocean City Streets. Okay, I'm not gonna put the Demon there. I mean, it's still gonna win, but I kind of want to put it on its home track, I guess. Karting circuit, let's go. 353 skip match. Yes, it was really funny because when Ambang opened his epic pack, I was using an entire hand of Merc. So I think it's on brand. It's on brand. Let's go. Woo! Oh my God! There's actually, you know what? There's actually that might be the first epic that I actually kind of liked. I mean, like I did like the C63 and the A45 as well, but this is kind of one that I'm just like, wow, I actually really wanted it at one point. Like it was a wishlist car for me at one point, and it's new. It's something new. It's 70 plus. I'll take that. That is actually solid. I'm really happy. It's a new epic. It's a good looking photo. It's a good looking car. Yeah, that's good. That's a good start. That's a good start. Also, Corn, if you are watching, I am currently on track. Even though I was on break, I did manage to get all the coins on my 3-day stint. So I'm currently on 6 out of 7, and we currently have 63 more coins to go. So a little over 2 months. Let's see if we get something good from you know, the 1 mil. I want to do a 1 mil of just triple ceramics at 70 coins. We're currently 6 out of 7. We'll get a 7th one tomorrow because this is already all said and done. And like I said in the previous video, I kind of stop upgrading cars when I don't need to anymore. When the daily objectives refresh, then I'll put in the cash upgrades to finish off the Astrovet, which I finally got from a prize bracket. Thank the Lord for that. This was one that I was looking for a very long time. I need 3 though. You know, 3 makes the entire set. One for Neil Armstrong, the other one for Buzz Aldrin, and I forget who the last one is, honestly. And the Lumina, this one's also just 1 fuse away from being fully up. No, actually a couple more fuses away from being upgraded. But yeah, that's gonna be done when the challenges refresh as well. These cars, they're just gonna stay there, you know. I might sell them later. I might actually sell them later. But like if I remember, I might keep 5 cars around because when the objectives refresh, then I'll just add 5 random cars in just to get that other requirement done and dusted. So anyway, we're gonna start off with Euro Drag. This is like the first event since winning the Zenvo where I actually get to use the Zenvo, like the Zenvo Aurora, which is pretty nice. Also at the same time using the Koenigsegg Lamborghini Twisties. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, this is the old hand that I was using, but I think you actually need to use an off-road tire car. Not for this track set, but I think for one of the track sets, it's actually off-road. I think it's something like that. Turn 5 to 125 Monaco. Put you in for G-Force and Lumbermill Twisty Circuit. I think that's the one where you can just run performance or slick tires and it wouldn't come back to bite you in the butt, I'm pretty sure. Also, while I was in Singapore, while I was away, the qualifiers ended, and I think I finished the worst I've ever finished in a Tri-Series, like, prelim qualifiers or final in a very long time. It was like heavy hitters 5 times or something like that, and yeah, I just didn't have fun. Like I was also busy, didn't really care. I think I ended up tier 4 or something like that. It was the lowest ever. Lumbermill Twisty Circuit, Lumbermill Twisty Circuit, Lumbermill Twisty Circuit, Lumbermill Twisty. I think that was, I thought that was a track set here where you actually needed to use off-road tires. Maybe one of these Lumbermill Twisty Circuits is like different. It's like more off-road based. I cannot remember which one it is anymore though. We'll go for another one over here. Maybe they're all the same. Maybe I'm just bugging. But I remember losing by like 110 points in an off-road tire car on one of those track sets. Or maybe that was a different event. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Maybe that was a different event. Fast Circuit, Quarter Mile. Let's put you in for Laguna Seca, Deals Gap, and Lumbermill Twisty Circuit. Because I just don't know which is the one anymore. That's the thing. Track sets. Things like Fast Circuit, Slalom, G-Force, yeah, I know what to expect. Things like this, not really. But okay, this is still, yeah, still asphalt and dirt. I really hope that in a future quality of life feature, they will tell you that what the exact tracks are, right? Like they won't just tell you that it's mixed. I want to know what they actually are. I think the main problem is like when you get figure of 8. Sometimes figure of 8 is just all surface. I mean like all asphalt, and then sometimes it's like a mix of different things. So yeah, just a nice clarification of things on those kind of things would be really nice in a future update. Obviously, this is also the first time I'm also getting on to Top Drives after the most recent update with like 4 actual photo changes. And then obviously a bunch of recrops and zoom outs as well. Let's check this one. This is another track set. Is this the one where there's a little bit of dirt required maybe? I don't know. Let's see. It looks like it's exactly the same. Yeah, I think it's exactly the same. So I don't think we need to use off-road tires here, or I guess there's only one track set where you actually need to use off-road tires. I can't remember for the life of me, honestly. But yeah, this is the first time. If you haven't seen what are the photo changes yet, I'll show them to you real quickly. The first one is an Audi. I believe it's a Super Rare, and they're bringing back an old photo. It's the Quattro, which we perfectly just landed on. We actually had this exact car as a rare. I think we went up to Super Rare. I think it might be the same car. I don't even know anymore. These Quattros have gone through so many changes, but this is a really nice picture. We've seen this car in the game before. It's nice to see it back. Another car that got a photo change is the Lumina, the Camel. The Camel's gone now, so we just have the Lumina. Yeah, I mean honestly, like I don't think that Camel Chevrolet Lumina. I don't even know what car that was. I remember making a quick note on it when I saw it for the first time. I was just like, I've just never seen that car in the States, never. And yeah, I think it's fair that they changed it. It was either they're gonna change the photo or they're just gonna change the country. It felt like that other Lumina might have actually been a Lumina, but sold in like Australia or something like that. But that got a photo change, and the last 2 that got photo changes were Skodas, and they were commons, so I did not know that there were changes until I found out in Top Guy's record. So the popular 1100 OHV got a photo change. Something weird going on in the rear wheels, not gonna lie, is kind of wonky there. And of course the Skoda Octavia Super, that got a photo change as well. So yeah, those were the 4 changes. Everything else were just zoom outs and stuff like that. I think it was it Aston Martin? Was it Aston Martin that got zoom outs? I can't remember anymore. No, it was Alfa. Aston was in the past. Alfa got zoom outs. Some standouts would be the TZ3 Corsa. I don't know, I just really like the rims on that car, so to see both of them is really cool. The Disco Volante looks really nice as well. The Disco Volante Spider, this one also got, you know, a huge upgrade by just zooming out. Like the simplistic move of just zooming out can do so much to a car sometimes. Alpha 159 3.2, that got a zoom out, right? This looks fantastic now to see the entire car, and the background is just beautiful in the Giulia Veloce. So yeah, there's some really nice ones here. I think there was one that got a huge upgrade. Yeah, the Alfa Romeo GTV. This thing was so zoomed in. And also, one thing that I've now learned is that the Auto Delta is actually 2 doors. I think was there a this 5-seat count? Yeah, it was a saloon. We always knew it was a saloon, and I kind of always assumed that it was 4-door. No, it's a 2-door saloon basically. I don't see any handles in the back. I looked up on some photos online on the Auto Delta. It looked like it had 2 doors, unless the rear handles for the doors were like different. You know, like it was like you had to open like an F-150 style. You know, you open the front doors and you open the back doors, suicide door style, right? I think that's what they called it. So, yeah, it's just nice, nice quality of life. But like I said, if we were talking about real upgrades, dude, I gotta know what the mixed track sets actually are. And the other thing that's new is that you have this border outline around every single car now. In the past, I think it was just the outline at the bottom, but now it's like just all over. Like let me know down in the comments below, like, is this something that you prefer? Do you like this? Is it more uniform maybe, that you get to see the entire border? I think it took a little bit of getting used to, because the first time I saw the new update was not even on my phone. It was on Mbong's phone, because he was like, oh yeah, the new update's already out, and he showed it to me and I saw the borders and everything. It took a little bit of getting used to, but it wasn't all that bad, to be honest. Like right now when I'm playing the game, looking at it, like it's really not that big of a deal. 72 skip match, 150 to 122. I was basically telling them, Bong, it's just one of those like kind of uncalled for design changes, you know, like the card backs for every single card in the game. You know, it just, yeah, it's quirky. I mean, I guess it just refreshes things a little bit, you know, keeps people on their toes. It's like when I make a new series on the YouTube channel, you know, it gets people surprised, gets them off their feet maybe. Like, oh, it's something new. I don't know. Maybe a new series wouldn't even excite you guys. Oh, we lost one. Okay, that's a token loss right there. But there you go. That was a good hand that I was racing against anyway, so that was solid. Moving on to the prelims, got the radical stuff. So like I said, I was doing like super like terribly in the whatchamacallit. Oh, this is the weakest hand here. I gotta beat that. But it was what was it called? The quals. Yeah, the quals were just, I don't know, man. There was this one point when I was in Singapore, and like I would basically only be playing top dress when I got back to the hotel really early. Really late at night, or when I woke up in the morning. And obviously I had to lump sum all my races together, right? I had to do everything together, and basically because the pool of heavy metal cars were so small, I was using my Mercedes S65 everywhere. I have 2 of them, and I was using them everywhere. I was using them in challenges. I was using them in events. I was using them in multiple events even. And it was just like, yeah. By the time I got to the challenges, the S65s needed servicing. And obviously when they need servicing, I need time, right? And the issue is I didn't have time, because the moment I left the hotel, I wasn't playing top drives for the rest of the day. So I would get home maybe sometimes after midnight, and then it would be a new day, or the challenges would have refreshed and I didn't get my enough tickets done in time. So that's like the con, I guess, if you have a life. And the prize card for the challenge, not the prize card, but the prize pool for a challenge is just incredibly small. If you're using the same cars everywhere, and that's the other thing, right? Heavy metal is just all surface, off-road, everywhere. I mean, like in terms of like the car pool, but all the challenges and stuff and all the events that we've had for heavy metal, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's all off-road, but there's always some on-road. And when there's always some on-road, you're just always using the same cars. It's either the S65 or the S63. If you have multiple of those, great. I don't. So I had a little bit of a struggle. Anyway, let's look at some of the tougher, these are tougher hands over here. So I actually need to think about this, and I can't just go ranting on about heavy metal with like autopiloting through this. So I need to look if I can actually get like multiple win conditions here. I feel like if you have Lamborghinis, you're calling for it. Lamborghinis here, just Lamborgamber. I don't know why it's stuck in my head. I saw some stupid like cringe meme. It's like a Lamborgamber or Bagatata or something like that. But yeah, if you have a Lamborghini in this event, you're calling for it. You're actually calling for it. Like it's a Pagani event, without a doubt. The only time that you would use Lamborghinis if it's a win, and that's why. Oh, we still lost though. So that's actually really funny. That's actually really funny. I was talking about how Lamborghinis sucked and all that, and I actually lost them. Okay, well, let's go for another one over here. Gills Gap, North Loop, Laguna Seca. I'm actually really interested to know what loss against the Lamborghinis. Let's go for another one here. So I got the fully upgraded, yeah, so that's gonna win for sure. Needed that for the Peugeot, right, HDI. This thing, yeah, the Maserati might be the one that's actually like, you know, just jeopardizing everything. Might be losing by a little bit too many points or something like that. Maybe I might have to find a more what am I call it? Balanced hand. I did notice a lot of people were running epics and stuff like that, but then again, 277 to 130 is a pretty big gap. All right, moving on. I want to go back. I want to go back to the Lamborghini hand. I want to beat the. Is this the same? This is the same Lamborghini guy. I want to know what we lost. I genuinely do not know what we lost here. Okay, we lost karting circuit. That's fine, great. I would assume that would have won, New York Times and New York Cathedral and New York G-Force. I'm going at it again, and this time I'm watching every single race because I just cannot fathom what's going on over here. So yeah, I mean, honestly, these 3 should be wins. These 4 should be wins, right? Am I missing something? I know the Zonda Revolution has no MRA, so maybe that might be the surprise factor. Maybe, right? Okay, let's go. All right, well, wins. All right, there you go. I'm really confused. RBC, yeah, that wins. All right. Maybe I need to go watch back in the edits, like where did I put those cars? Like how did they actually lose? Yeah, this one's gonna lose 73. It's only 73, right? Even if I lose the next one, I still win. So I'm actually freaking confused. How do we lose that in the first? Okay, yeah, they got 200. That's what I expected against Lamborghinis. Okay, that was interesting. That was very interesting. Here's another Lamborghini heavy hand. Let's go for it. Let's go for it again. Let's see how it works. So we have the half mile. That's gonna win. That's definitely going to win as well if we put those 2 cars together. I'm pretty sure this has like 105 MRA. Don't know what the MRA on the Huracan is, but this isn't 4-wheel drive inflation. But then again, it's not even 1 star, so that should win. That one loss has just got me off edge. I'm just like, what? Hello? I don't understand. So yeah, we get 3 win conditions. We win 1-3-5. 1-3-5. We lose New York Drag, probably, because the Revolution, if I remember correctly, is like no MRA. Compared to some of the cars that we see in this day and age in top drives. So that wins. And this is gonna lose, yeah, but probably by 100 points. Yeah, not even 85 points. That's completely fine. As long as I win 3, then we're solid. Pagani Huayra Roadster is gonna be the Gallardo. Yep, we knew that already. I really don't know how we lost that race. I genuinely have no clue. This might lose. That's fine. I expected that. Okay. Yeah, that's a fully upgraded Centenario. And then last but not least, the Pagani Zonda S, fully upgraded 105 MRA. There you go. 50. I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, well, it's solid, though. So here we are in the top 10 once again. I don't know when this event ends. I think it ends. Oh, it ends tonight. Okay, so maybe we might be able to get a carbon fiber. I didn't get the carbon fiber the first time. Oh, and we have the tune-up. Actually, talking about carbon fiber. Yeah, we do have the tune-up. Oh, wait, no, I already got the tune-up, right? I finished the tune-up. Did I finish the tune-up? I didn't know. Okay, we have the tune-up carbon fiber, but that isn't the carbon fiber that we're opening right now. We're ending off today's video of a heavy metal carbon fiber. That's right. Speed King. There we go. So I've got 1 more carbon fiber. If we get, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if we get an epic Bentley Continental, then that would do me a lot of justice. Like, it would do me a lot of good. The only issue is that, and I'm really annoyed about it, because I have like 4 legends from this update, but it doesn't matter because the RQ limit is 400 on the final sector. Which means that they're basically forcing you to use epic Bentleys, which is such a scummy move. The only time those cars would be useful is when you are forced to use them. And the only time like a Bentley Continental, for example, is useful is when you're forced to use them. And we're being forced to use them. GMC Sierra. Yeah, so that's the last of the carbon fibers from this update I'm going to open. I'm not going to open anything else. Heavy metal packs are the absolute worst that we've ever seen, probably. But yeah, epic and legendary, right? So if I wanted to use all my legends, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then I use 1 epic. I can't because you only can use epics and stuff. So that brings me 13 RQ over. 400, 400, 400, 400, 400, 400. It doesn't go above 400. So they want you to use the epic Bentleys. And if they want me to use the epic Bentleys, then I'm actually screwed because I don't have any performance tires in this update. And like, yeah, it's a really, really scummy ass move. I'm gonna be real with you. It's scummy. Even with the legends, I won't be able to win it because of the RQ limit. What was the RQ limit for the previous? What was the RQ limit for coast to coast? Was it 400 or was it higher? I feel like it was higher than 400. I might have to go back and check. I'll write it down in the edits if I find out what it was. But if it's more than 400, then obviously this was intentional. They want you to use shit. which is just stupid. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today on that bombshell. I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, stay safe, wash your hands, blossom out. Peace.
Bro, this song just makes me so happy.
Me too.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Imagine being Asian in the 50s, looking nifty, leather jacket, looking sleek, look like Presley, look so deadly. Got a jukebox back at home, feeling jazzy, turn it on and play it slow, like the movies with the ladies.
They so fine.
Sit back, relax in my Bonneville Pontiac. Hold tight all night.